Hello students, in the last lecture we have learnt about resistance. Resistance ਕੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਰੰਟ ਦੇ ਫਲੋ ਨੂੰ ਰੋਕਦੀ ਹੈ. Which resist the flow of current is called resistance. Now we want to know on which factors does this resistance depends. So first of all, the very first thing on which resistance depends is the type of material. Obviously, if we are taking conducting material like copper, any metal we can take copper, iron, and so on. All these will have different resistance. Every material, according to its constitution, has different value of resistance. So resistance depend upon material. Obviously we have earlier study about that insulators have in resistance in infinity and conductors have very low resistance, but the low resistance will vary from metal to metal or conductor to conductor, and the best conductor we have is silver. Silver metal is the best conductor, but because it is very expensive and we cannot use that expensive wires in a circuit, so it would be very expensive for on our parts, so we use copper because copper is cheaper one and its resistance is pretty low, that can be used. Okay, so resistance depends upon type of material. resistance depend करती है कि मटीरियल किस तरह का है. ਅਸੀਂ copper ले रहे हैं, iron ले रहे हैं, silver ले रहे हैं, gold ले रहे हैं. All the resistance will depend on all these factors, ki how the atomic structure of the material and all these things will affect the resistance. So resistance depend upon the type of material. Okay, and the second thing is resistance depends upon temperature. Now what happen? Resistance increase with increase in temperature. Whenever we increase the temperature, the resistance of conductors do increase. Why this increase? Because due to the increase in temperature, kinetic energy of electron increase, and when kinetic energy of electron increase, whether we have applied this battery to it, it will affect the flow of electrons. When it will affect the flow of electrons, the electrons will collide with each other due to the increase in kinetic energy. मतलब obviously ਜਦੋਂ temperature ਵੱਧਦਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ unstability ਵੱਧਦੀ ਹੈ. ठीक है, जो unstability बढ़ेगी, what happen, these electron will start colliding with each other. Providing that we have a battery, still they will collide with each other, and the colliding will produce resistance to the current, and this that is why due to temperature, resistance of the sample do increase. Whenever there will be increase in temperature, the resistance of conductor will increase. Okay, and the third thing is length of conductor. Resistance is directly proportional to L, means whenever we will increase the length of the wire, the resistance will increase. Obviously, if we have a short wire like this, if we have a short wire, current will flow in this wire and it will have a resistance up to this or opposition up to this. But if we increase the length of the wire, on increasing the length of the wire, it means distance increase. If distance will increase, resistance offered to the current will also increase. So resistance is directly proportional to length of the wire. Okay, मतलब ਸਿੰਪਲ ਜੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਲੈਂਥ ਇਨਕਰੀਜ਼ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਕਰੰਟ ਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਡਿਸਟੈਂਸ ਕਵਰ ਕਰਨਾ ਪੈਣਾ ਹੈ. ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਡਿਸਟੈਂਸ ਕਵਰ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਓਪੋਜੀਸ਼ਨ ਵੀ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਹੋਏਗੀ. ਓਪੋਜੀਸ਼ਨ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਹੋਏਗੀ, ਇਟ ਮੀਨਸ ਸਾਡੀ ਰੈਜ਼ਿਸਟੈਂਸ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਹੈ. So R is directly proportional to length. As we will increase the length, the resistance will increase. Okay, and the fourth thing is cross sectional area.